Why do you think we need that? Why do women need something like the clarity
Well,
course? What's going on with us that's something we need for our growth?
phew. So I started the Clarity Course as for women, and I started the Clarity Course as designing your next chapter because for women of a certain age, which is really, we had somebody in her 30s in the first go around. We also had people pushing 80 in the first go round. So it's like that broad spectrum of people that came in. But as women get to a certain point in their lives, we've been raising, many of us, I won't say all of us, right? But for the most part, we have given our lives to other people, raising families, taking care of husbands. I think that the people that are in the age group, in my age group, in that 55, 60 and above group, we may be independent women, but we were born into a time that wasn't ready for independent women. So we're used to living as givers and caretakers and all of that kind of stuff. And we're at the age where we're no longer caring for the young ones. It's like we're empty nesters. We're retiring, divorced, widowed, or, just looking to find ourselves separate from every other way that we've identified ourselves. And I think that it's a super powerful thing for us personally. And I think that it's a super powerful thing for us to demonstrate to younger women as well. So like I hope that I have younger women that are involved. Um, and then on the flip side of that, like if I'm not talking about women of a certain age, um, I think that there is so much identity that is lost in younger generations, because we're doing everything we need to look good on social media. We're raised by people who were, kind of distanced a little bit more from the soul, from the core value pieces and whatnot. Like I see a lot of lost in people. And uh, I've talked, from millennials to I don't know, Gen AA or whatever it is these days. But the fear of committing and making decisions is huge. It's like young college students that are friends with my kids are like, like I had to choose a major, like for the whole rest of my life, I'm going to be stuck. I don't want people to feel stuck, and I would say women from my era grew up not feeling stuck, that they would verbalize, but at the same time feeling stuck because that's what was available, and so like the idea of I'm stuck just is completely, you know, contra to the idea that I can do anything. Like in the beginning of this interview, it's like, how does that self-awareness serve you in moving to France? Like, I can reinvent myself anywhere when I know who I am, at any age, So, um, one of the big things that people who took the course, we went back and talked to everybody after, it's like, I'm comfortable with the decisions that I've made. Like in the past, when I faced a decision, I would be like, did I do the right thing? Like, and that self-doubt coming in. It's like that knowing that I made that decision because this is who I am and that's what's actually important to me is huge. And so, whether it's young ladies or, old ladies like me or older, I think that confidence that comes with boldly knowing that your decisions are yours and being able to own those decisions without doubt and regret, or what ifs, I think that is so profound.